do not know any of this man's music aside from Buzz Down what was Buzz Down Cardiani. I don't know nothing else from this man. I'm going to shoot you right now if you cannot name a Blueface song. I'm dead. Mouri. M'geta mouri. Fini. Just close the casket. I'm gone. During Black Women's, y'all killing me with this shit, man.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo, VVS. I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex. Shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
What's up, y'all? It's your sister. Welcome back to my Chanel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fine. What y'all think about my hair? It's giving Princess Leia realness. I don't like, is it giving? Like, what's it giving? It's giving Star Wars. At this point, I don't know what to do with these braids no more. But they look still hella good. They're like 5 weeks old. Like, I got these in Ghana. Like, I cannot believe how good they still look. I'm going back to Ghana for that to December. I think I'm gonna leave them in, like, probably like until a week before I leave, get my hair washed, treated, all that, and then like get my hair done in Ghana. Anywho, y'all, so how was you guys this weekend? I had a really, really good weekend. I went out with Tierra, my friend Tierra Monet. She had a girls' night out. She invited us to go watch the Renaissance film. And we also like shaked our ass a little bit. We passed by Ace Atlanta and we, you know what I'm saying, we dropped the load for the birthday girl. Her birthday was last week, I believe. And she was in Vegas with her husband. So, you know, it was nice to spend some time with her. After that, the next day, I went to LaToya Forever's baby shower. Happy Sunday! Anyway, child, I just left Tarjay. Got a gift for LaToya. Today's LaToya's baby shower. So I'm on my way there. So let's go ahead and go, child. 45 minutes away. Lord have mercy. Lord Jesus. The children are moving out so far from the city. They Alpharetta, Lord. Alpharetta. Just know I love you, LaToya. Just know I love you. Because, child, Alpharetta? On a Sunday? On a rainy Sunday. This is how I know I love LaToya. Speaking of people I love, child, just last night I was out with Tierra and Tierra. Oh Lord, not the what the. Child, I was out with Tierra. Tierra did a Renaissance night. Like, she got us tickets to go see the Beyonce movie, which was great. You know what, y'all? Oh, and it was Tierra's birthday not too long ago, so we went down to Ace and we celebrated her, which was great. So it's always nice to spend time with Tierra. But you know what, y'all? Like, when we were done with the movie, everybody was talking about how like they felt so inspired. They felt so inspired by Beyonce's movie, and I did not feel inspired. I was watching it, thinking, "Damn, this lady be going through the same shit I be going through." Like, she gets so annoyed, like, and you can see how annoyed she gets when she can see that her intelligence is being played with. I'm like, oh my God, like, it just made her more relatable. I mean, I've always felt like she's a person. I don't treat Beyonce like I see a lot of y'all do, like act like she's not a real person. But seeing her say things like, I feel like sometimes people bullshit me and they bullshit me and they bullshit me to the point where they see like, damn, this bitch won't give up. I can't keep bullshitting her no more. And I'm like, that's like the Black women's biography, like, literally. And it's like, she's like, you know, I understand, like, sometimes, like, you know, you can be seen as a bitch, but it's like, it is what it is. Like, I want what I want. I demand what I demand. It was like, there's a point in the movie where she was like, she was asking for a certain fisheye camera to be used at certain points of the concert. And the production team was telling her, yeah, we can't get wider. And she was like, it can't? I looked it up and it actually does exist. The fisheye camera that I want, it exists. And it's like, felt that 100%. It's just people really just be expecting you to just take whatever they give you, and then when you don't, you're a bitch, you're difficult, you're a diva, then it's like, yeah, I am all those things. Now, if you're looking for someone that are not those things, and if you're looking for less, then go work with less. Over here, I'm demanding this. And if you can't provide that, then you need to get the fuck on. Point blank, period. Like, this show will go on. You know, another thing too, I was just thinking about when I was watching the Renaissance film too, is how blessed Beyonce has been to have the parents that she had. Like, her dad was knowledgeable in business, and so him backing her, investing in her, and knowing the business and whatever parts of the business he didn't know, he was knowledgeable to gain an understanding of that. And then, of course, having her mom there, you know, to be her mom, but also, like, you know, make costumes and do all those things. But I think we don't talk enough about her dad. Like, we don't see a lot of Beyonce's, and I think it is because of the formula. Number one, obviously, she's very hardworking. Like, she's going to work her ass off. But her fucking dad, like, her dad was there and very involved. And then the way, like, her dad was able to pass the torch to Jay, like, and then Jay kind of help steer her too, and then for her ultimately to take things into her own hands and to become like Parkwood, to manage herself and to do all these things. Like, she just really is so blessed to have that formula, and we don't see that a lot in the entertainment space with these artists. Like, we don't see that a lot, and I think it is because, like, God really blessed her with that formula, like, where she had these people in her corner that were going to back her up at all costs. Like, even seeing her dad being there present during the tour, and, you know, like, they're a unit. Like, that is a unit. You know what I mean? Like, usually too, when we do see like family units like this, they kind of end up in nightmares. Like, you know, look at Britney Spears, like, look at what her dad did to her, or, you know, other child stars and what their parents did to them, and, you know what I mean? But Beyonce just really had a blessed formula. And then she got married to someone who, say what you want, but they have been able to set each other up for greatness, like, on both sides. And so it's just really amazing to watch that, but also it's kind of like, dang, you know, like, you don't really see that often. You really just don't see that often. And all those things account to her success, you know? And the fact that, child, this lady is in her 40s. She just had a knee surgery, and she's still out here carrying on, and Uncle Johnny made my dress with a broken knee. It's like, girl, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just that formula, man. That formula's crazy. And then, again, I just felt like this really made her more just of a real person to me. I mean, I've always seen her as a real person. Sometimes I think when I look at stans, like, people really make it seem like, damn, like, she's not a human. Oh my God, you know, oh my God, she farted. Oh my God. You know what I mean? It's like, no, she's a human being. Like, she's a mom. You know, she goes through the same things that everyday people go through. It's just like, obviously, she's insanely rich, and she's, you know, in rooms that some of us will never be in. But she's a human being. She's not a machine, like she said in the movie. And yeah, it's a good film to watch. It is a good film to watch. If you haven't watched it again, please go watch it. All right. right, let me try. I'm 13 minutes away from LaToya's baby shower, child. Hopefully the meatballs is out. You know, baby shower meatballs be fire as fuck. I don't know what be in the meatballs at baby showers, but bitch, please have my meatballs ready, okay? Now, LaToya's baby shower ain't had no meatballs, but it was lit, child. She had an open bar, baby. Drinks. I just was chugging, drinks. Had a cute little photo booth and everything. The drinks were so damn good. I had one of each of them, which was not a good idea because I ended up a little fucked up. But anyway, it was a beautiful, beautiful shower, and she even got proposed to. You look so cute. Yo, my tits are sweating. You
Our friend Shonda's house right now.
Yes. Aww.
You know, and
Nervous?
I'm nervous.
I know.
Because I don't know to get on the mic. I don't know to do this in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has ups and downs. Everybody got ups and downs. Everybody have their little moments. But you know, it ain't about what you do in that moment. It's about how you do it afterward. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get caught up with what's going on right then and there, because it's not about that moment. It's about how you proceed after that.
Amen.
So, you know, everybody just take that moment with you and just like, you know, just remember when somebody in your place, they going crazy, you know, it may not be about you. It might be about them or they, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell you, no matter what, I love you and I'm by your side.
Let's go ahead. Before we jump into all these topics, you know I'm gonna remind y'all to watch RELEM. Yes, so RELEM is my latest single. It's a month old now. It is a month old. If you haven't watched the video, please watch it. If you haven't downloaded the song, please download the song. I really, really would appreciate it. And if you've downloaded it already and you've seen the video already, play it again, watch the video again, send the video to your friends. Amen? Amen. All right, now that we're done with church announcements, let's keep talking about real good music, because RELEM is a real good song. I'm not even a barb like that, but Nicki's album slaps. I'm sorry. Nicki did that. Give me my things, boy. Give me my things, boy. Give me my things, boy. So pop through, I win, whoa. I'm sorry. She ate that. She ate the album up. I'm sorry. She ate the album up. If you don't like the album, it's two things. It's either you just don't like Nicki, or you didn't take the time to actually really listen. There's 22 songs, not one bad song, not one skip. I have my favorites, but honestly, it is a non-skippable album. It is an amazing piece of art. I hope that Nicki's proud of herself for releasing such a dope piece of art. My only critique is Nicki did say these bitches is my sons. One thing about Nicki, child, she gonna let you know these bitches are her sons, child. Ooh, Lord. Oh my God. During Black Women's, these bitches is my sons, man. I was like, if Nicki don't do nothing else, she gonna let you know these bitches are my sons, baby. But here's my critique on why I feel like you should let that go. Is the current rap girlies, none of them are your sons. None of them are your sons. Doja Cat, Megan. But the rap girlies that are doing it right now, they are all Cardi sons. Like, they are all stripper rappers. Like, it's gotten to a point where it's just me personally, it's just unbearable. I don't listen to female rap. I think it's just very unbearable. Unless it's Lady London. I love Lady London. I love Young Baby Tate. What's my girl who had kicked them kids off, who was complaining about them kids crying on the plane that turned out to be T.I.'s daughter? What is my girl's name? Oh my God. I'm having a brain fart.
Sheikah. Oh my gosh. Sheikah is such a talent. She could be a little terrorizing at times, but I love her. She's very, very talented.
I love Rhapsody. You know, when I do listen to female rap, it's the elevated kind. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I'll Sassy Red, you know, I'll do it when we outside, but I just feel like female rap is in the gutter. And I'm so thankful that Afro beats, Amapiano, like, you know, Caribbean. I've always been over there. Like, I've always been listening to singers. You know, that's what I like. If you pop it into my car, you might hear the Lion King soundtrack, like the Lion King Broadway soundtrack. Like, I like music. I listen to Phil Collins. Like, I like music. I don't really pay attention to, it's not given. It's not given. And so none of these girls are your sons. They are all Cardi B sons. This is Cardi B did this. Okay, like this is what Cardi B ushered in. Okay, so girl, stop doing that. Stop. And no disrespect to, you know, the girlies who rap like Cardi and Cardi. It's just that genre is not. That has nothing to do with Nicki. That has nothing to do with Nicki. The aesthetic that the Cardi girls have, it's nothing to do with Nicki. Like, it's just not. Nicki's in a league of her own. The stripper rap aesthetic, that's over there. And if we just keep it a buck too, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I always felt a way about like WAP. I always felt like WAP really set female rap behind. I think in the moment it was just so big and everybody was enjoying it. I never liked the song. I always thought the song was a horrible song. But the reason why I felt like it was even more horrible was to see a song like WAP reach such Billboard success. It was the beginning of a very left turn, because while WAP was WAP, everything since WAP has been a downgrade. Like, it's just like female rap is just, it's like that. It's just taking a nosedive. Like, WAP was great for Megan and Cardi. Great. But it just was a nosedive ever since. I just felt the quality of, you know, female rap, the message. And yes, like, you know, male rappers, you know, people, you know, we feel like male rappers don't get as critiqued as female rappers, which is true. Men don't get as critiqued in anything. That's just all across the board. Men get to do whatever, you know what I mean? And the moment a female does it, it's a problem. But I feel like with men, it is easier to find a balance. What tends to happen with female rap is one person did it, now everybody has to do it. Everybody has to do it. Everybody is not like, it's just so unoriginal. And it's taking a huge nosedive. The girlies look like strippers. The girlies do the stripper dance, and they opening their pussy up for you when they on stage, and they you know, they doing the little thing when they you know, they sucking pussy. It's just a lot. Like, just in my opinion, I feel like the quality of it all has gone down the drain. That's just my personal opinion. So I feel when I hear Nicki's album, I'm like, wow, like, say what you want. This woman is a lyricist. And I feel like lyricism is something that has been missing in female rap for years. Like, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Meg is a great lyricist. Doja Cat, who, I mean, she's not a rapper, but she is a rapper, but she's not a rapper. You guys know what I mean. But when she raps, I mean, it's amazing, you know. But like, even back to Meg, like, seeing her on bongos to me was like, damn, girl, I wish you would have saved that for your own. Like, I wish you would have saved that for your comeback. Love Cobra, but to me, Cobra was not a single. You know what I mean? Like, especially not in this market that we're in right now, where all the girl, it's just titties out, pussy lips out. No, like, it just. I don't know. With Cobra, I think what was missing was the hook. I think if the hook was more catchy, that would have sent Cobra through the roof. But anywho, I'm not a rap connoisseur. These are just my opinions, but I really do feel that Nicki's album is 10, 10, 10s across the board. Another thing I don't like about Nicki, I really wish Nicki would stop with the rants. Stop with the rants. You are the Beyonce of female rap. I need you to start acting like it. I don't care to hear what you think about what everybody else is doing. I don't care. It always just makes you look unhappy. And even though you might be the happiest bitch alive, but it makes you look unhappy when you're constantly talking about this shit. Stop talking about it. You're in your own lane. Promote this album. I didn't like the rollout. That was nothing. I didn't like the rollout. I like that she took to her socials and she put out content for her fans. And say what you want about the Barbs. The Barbs are always going to be there for their mother. You know what I mean? So the Barbs did what the Barbs needed to do. But I feel like the label, I mean, I don't know what her label situation is, but damn, like, to not have any promo, that was kind of crazy. To not have like a single drop. But at the same time, to not have a single drop, to not have any real promo, and then to break Spotify's record. Spotify's really streaming my music, like she said, you know what I mean? So it's like I didn't like that, but it's giving Beyonce a female rap. Like, it is what it is. Like, you hold your crown. You don't need to rant anymore. You've made your point. You've made your point. Stop talking about the other girls. Stop talking about the other girls. Okay? Let me know if you guys listen to Nicki's album. I think it's great. I think it's a great album. And I mean, I was surprised even with me. Like, I played it through it dropped on Friday. Like, I was still playing it today on my way to the gym. Like, it is a good body of work. It's fun. It's serious. It's playful. It's romantic. It gives you so many different elements. And Nicki is someone who has she's just so versatile, not only in her lyricism, but her cadence, the way she approaches a song. Like, Nicki's just like, that's why I don't want you talking about nobody else. Stop talking about people. Like, stop talking about other people. We don't care. Imagine if Beyonce got on her Zoom, got on her live and addressed every time a new girl appeared. Like, no, you need to get your Beyonce on, girl. Call Beyonce and ask her how she does it. Call Tina Knowles and like, go to the school of Matthew Knowles and tap into your Beyonce era and stop addressing the bullshit and just focus on the music. You're already solidified. Let's just keep this thing going. Those are my thoughts on Nicki. Let me know what your thoughts are. All right, next up, Cardi B and Offset are not together anymore. Supposedly, allegedly. Am I the only one who's surprised they've been together this long? Surprise, 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 surprise. During Black Women's Surprise Month, I'm kind of shocked that they've been together this long. Here's why, right? And this is just like me as a consumer. I've always felt that their relationship did great for Cardi. It didn't do good for Offset. And usually for men, they're usually the ones that are looking to gain more, especially like in the entertainment space. When they first got together, like, you have to think about it. Offset, the Migos were the biggest group. Like, do y'all remember Bad and Bougie era? Like, I'm talking about like I could not go nowhere without hearing Raindrops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could not go anywhere without hearing that. They were the biggest group everywhere. And then Offset gets with Cardi. And that was cool, right? Until, just in my opinion, again, I'm not a music connoisseur, but I'm just saying, like, just as somebody who's watched their careers, it's kind of like Cardi became the fourth Migo. You know, like, she had her album come out. They had Drip Drip, which was amazing. You know, then she had that single with her and Offset, Clout. That was cool, but it didn't break, you know, like, it didn't break any records or anything like that. I don't even think it went, I don't know what the success was of the song, but I feel like after her album and after she did a couple collaborations with Offset, I don't feel like Offset has gotten anything out of this relationship. And I don't want to make it seem like the relationship is a business dealing, but when you're in a public eye relationship and both of you are celebrities, right? It would be a tragedy not to approach it as business. And I just feel like business-wise, or I don't think it did a lot for Offset. Cardi has been able to monopolize this and monetize this to no end. And not just even this, like, I mean, we're talking about Cardi B from New York. She's a Hispanic woman. Like, she has a Hispanic crowd. She has the Black crowd. She has the ghetto crowd. She has the pop crowd. Like, she's been able to touch so many demos in a way that Offset just was not able to do. And and Migos were not able to do, right? I've always just felt like that relationship ran its course a while ago. And then lately you see, okay, every time it's time to promote something, they're getting into an argument. You know, like, okay, right now you have her saying that she's single, and then you have Blueface coming out and saying, well, you know, I don't know all the Blueface stuff, but I know I saw Blueface say that, you know, Krishan had sex with Offset at 4 a.m. on November 10th. Then come to find out, Offset and Krishan, Cardi and Blueface, they were all at a French Montana party on November 10th. You know, so it's just very specific allegations, and you have Offset coming and denying it, and then you have, you know, Cardi saying, well, I've been single for a minute, which doesn't make sense because y'all was just y'all was just doing red carpets together. Y'all just had a single together. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. And then you see, like, Offset's song is being, like, he has a song that's being pushed right now. So it's like, okay, is this all a publicity stunt? I think the stunts are done. Like, the stunts for Cardi and Offset, they're done. They're done. This relationship has run its course. Like, it's run its course as far as monetizing and turning it into like it's done. Now, if they truly love each other, I think that they'll make it all the way. But I think as far as like their relationship turning into something, it's done. It's done. It's a wrap. I think people don't care anymore. I think Offset, you know, unfortunately, I mean, we know what happened with Takeoff, but even before Takeoff, it's just the Migos weren't me-going. It's just, the time has passed. That time is over. It's done. And this is just, it's done. It's a wrap. I think that this relationship has run its course. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you think. Now, the irony for me with the whole Blueface thing and him accusing Offset of sleeping with Krayshawn, it's like, literally, Cardi is the reason why you have a career. I do not know any of this man's music aside from Buzz Down and what was Buzz Down, Cardiana. I don't know nothing else from this man. I'm going to shoot you right now if you cannot name a Blueface song. I'm dead. Moui. M'geta moui. Fini. Just close the casket. I'm gone. During Black Women's, y'all killing me with this shit, man. Literally. Okay? So it's really crazy for him to make those accusations like that. Like, even if they are true, like, sir, read the room. You have a career because of this woman. Like, this is crazy. Let's get into the tea. Let's get into the real tea, all right? And so let's talk about this Tamar, JR, Tommy stuff. I just want to preface this by saying I love Tamar. I work with Tamar. Tamar has been nothing but nice to me. I do not like her man, period. Don't like him. I think that he is a thirst bucket. I think that he is a raggedy pilgrim looking for clout off of the Black community, and it gives a racist undertone to me. Like, just keeping it a buck, I think that it's just giving my community doesn't give a fuck about me, but because I'm white, I know within your community there seems to be some fascination with white skin, and so I know I could get in this community what I'm not getting in my community. So let me go ahead and infiltrate this community. And unfortunately, our poor sister Tamar is being used for the devil's work. Okay? Tamar, I love you, but Tommy ate your ass up. And see, this is why you don't fuck with bitches like Tommy. Bitches like Tommy who have nothing to lose are going to behave as such, okay? She has absolutely nothing to lose, okay? This girl is from Love and Hip Hop. She recently did the Zeus Network. I think now she's building her own stuff. And the only reason why I know all this is because this tea brought all this into fruition for me to see. Okay, but let's go ahead. So this all started with a clip of Tamar addressing, you know, getting back with her man. I had to go back and get my man just because he went on a date with a crackhead. Y'all thought I was going to leave him alone because he went on a date with a crackhead?
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all. And I know y'all lying. If y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game while we was broke up. No, man. That was not my man. He don't owe me no loyalty when we broke up. Shit, I could have went out with his homeboy. What's up? It's all fair game when you broke up, bitch. Don't get it fucked up. It's a good man, Savannah.
What makes all this extremely embarrassing to me as a black woman is the way this man keeps going out of his way to embarrass you. When he left you, he told the world publicly he left you because you had negative energy and he was focusing on positive energy. When he took you back, he let us know that he took you back because you fought very hard for him. Like, Colonel Sanders is going out of his way to let the black community know that a black woman is fighting for him. A black woman is fighting for him. Something that white women are clearly not doing. And that's why, to me, the connotation of this has a very racist undertone to me. Because why does this man keep going out of his way to let the black community know that a black woman is fighting for him? Like, sir, you're a beige dusty. Like, trust me, we don't want Tamar to be doing, like, we're not applauding Tamar for this. Like, you are a beige dusty. Like, it's clear to see there's nothing to fight for here. So at this point, we just got to pray for deliverance.
Again, Tamar, I love you, but this is where you should have never gone. Because mind you, you're saying this post the basketball game that you were at, that Tommy exposed text messages that proved that JR actually invited her to that basketball game, told her about the suite, told her to come on down to Atlanta. She denied his invitation, and then he settled for you. Upa want. Yeah, you're not. Like, this is embarrassing. So she on there talking about he's a good man, Savannah. Mind you, yeah, no. We're not gonna use a classic black saying that represents black man. We're not gonna use that for this pilgrim. I'm sorry. No. Not during Black Women's y'all killing me with this shit month. No. Not during Black Women's Glory Month. Oh, one day when the glory comes, it will be all. Like, let this shit go. Let this pilgrim go. Please. So, she gets on stage. She calls Tommy a crackhead and says she went back to get her man. Tommy sees the video and Tommy gets on IG. First, you have Tommy, who gets into her Insta stories and she starts to expose how everything happened with JR. So she showed DMs, like this DM right here. Oh, you wear these suits so well. He says, thank you. They don't make them like me anymore. You always look amazing in your shoots. You know what I'm saying? So she already shown us, yeah, he was thirsty, okay? Then you have the next text messages and immediately you see him asking her, respect, we should grab dinner whenever you're available. She said, where are you located? LA? He said, no, Atlanta. My base law firm is there. Mind you, your base law firm, what other? So then now you have Tommy, who gets in her Insta stories and she basically like sprays this man.
All I said was, he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game?
Hey.
What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was down. He was down to play our games. I wouldn't take nothing.
Hold on. It's Tommy's man walking in the back. Did y'all peep that man walking in the back? Tommy, is that your man?
That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way.
What? Lecky, time out. That nigga ate my ass, and I sent him on his way. The girl is here for blood. Let's continue.
It wasn't the, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta. It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, the slick part thing he got going on. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points, I knew that I could no longer play this game. So it was a one-night thing.
el amor, el amor. El amor, el amor. She said it was when he played for the ward off in points. I'm sorry. Whoa! Hágale cose, papá. Ah, chegou. Cadê foi com esse tema, essa amiga? She said it was when he paid for the ward off in points. I knew I could no longer play this game. Whoa! I'm sorry. This bitch is hell on wheels.
One thing, JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton. Not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was.
So when she says, not Miss Braxton, who he threw out, he kicked you out and you had to go back to your mother's house. There's so many layers to that, because remember, the whole thing happened where her car was, there was a hit on her car. Her car was, all her stuff was stolen out of her car. And this was at her mother's place. And she put the video up. And remember, she said, yeah, I'm not safe anywhere. Like, I'm not safe with anyone. And people were like, damn, like, not even with JR. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so then remember, shortly after that, that's when he put out the whole statement about, you know, him moving on and him moving on to positive energy. And so now she's touching on that. And she's saying the reason why you were at your mother's house was because that pilgrim kicked you out. He kicked you out of his middle-class home. We have to think about the layers here. C'est un bon l'autre figure. C'est un bon l'autre figure. C'est un bon l'autre figure. We got to think about the layers of that. Thomas Jefferson kicked you out, okay, of his middle-class home and sent you to your mother's house, and then your car was broken into. Is it me or like, are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Are the continents meeting there? He sends you away. He kicks you out, and that same night he kicks you out, your car gets vandalized. Expliquez ça pour moi. Expliquez ça pour moi. Expliquez ça. Et puis fais vite, oui. Fais vite, oui. Fais vite. Rapide. Rapide. Expliquez ça pour moi. Expliquez ça pour moi. Let's continue.
She flexing. She don't have no soul. That shit between me and you was his exact words.
And he's telling her that your show is not sold out. Like, Tamar, what else do you need here?
The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not. I'm not your problem. I don't know you.
But I mean, between you and I, talked to Tamar and...
Say words between you and I.
When I said I won't be with her.
Oh.
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me every fucking day since.
Kind of corny ass. You know what I'm gonna do to you, boy. Sit on your head.
We did.
Silly me. I should have just reported. I should have recorded his head in my... I should have recorded that, but you know, I try to keep it warm and personal. He never fucked me. But the sad situation is, like, we're black. Tamar, I could say your name. I know I'm not a crackhead. I live too well, baby, and I've never indulged in drugs. I don't have to keep saying...
This is where you lost me, Tommy. Tommy Bobby Brown, this is where you lost me, sister. Let's just stay focused on the subject matter. Cause now you're going into other territories where we're gonna have to let's not go there. Let's not go there. Okay? Let's just stay focused. Let's stay focused. Okay?
Yeah, y'all gonna run with whatever. But we're two black girls. Let this, I'm not even gonna say the race or whatever, play with us. Like, tighten up. Tighten up, my girl. I'm not your issue. That is your issue. And sleeping with people like that and trusting them, this be the problem. Y'all be sold for the good and then we had an issue. Yes, I'm going to play with you. But once I seen the severity of the situation, I was like, yeah, this is kind of stuff, actually. Because I'm at home right now with my man and we laugh together. We don't give a fuck about this internet shit.
So that was her man in the background.
Now go kiss him in the mouth, ho. And JR, I know you trying to sell that book. And another thing, you don't wear the motherfucking suit sweat. You look like motherfucking Jimmy Cricket. You're alive.
She said, why? She said JR looks like Jiminy Cricket. I will never unsee it. It's a lot of people saying things like, you know, wow, two black women fighting over a white man. It's like, no. This is not two black women fighting over a white man. This is not a white man. This is a broke-ass pilgrim. With 5 children and what is it, 4 baby mamas? Like, you know, pilgrims, when they came into this country, they was able to take shit because they had a certain backing. He not really a pilgrim for real. He like, Lesla. He's the whatever was left over of the pilgrims. You know what I'm saying? We just giving him a little bit of honor because, you know, obviously he's a descendant of our oppressors. But he's not even cut from the same cloth as pilgrims. His lineage doesn't give that. Because if his lineage really gave that, this man wouldn't be a topic on my damn channel for just a couple things. For this. We wouldn't be talking about this man in this, you know, in regards to a subject matter like this. This man is a man whose community doesn't give a fuck about him. And so he's doing whatever he can by attaching himself to Tamar and being talked about in these black blogs. People Magazine doesn't talk about this motherfucker. Rolling Stones doesn't talk about him. Vulture doesn't talk about him. The Inquirer doesn't talk about him. Extra doesn't feature him. Like, nobody's talking about this wigger except for us because he's attaching himself to black women over and over and over again. I found it very funny when Tommy said, I did this for us.
Motherfucking shit, white boy. I tried to just let you eat my ass for the motherfucking slaves. For the slaves, bitch. This why you calling me a crackhead? I did it for us. For us, bitch. I don't fuck pink dicks.
I'm sorry. When she said, I made him eat my ass for us as black women. Tamar, the only way you're gonna win this is if you shoot her. That's it. I'm sorry. Like, there's no way to win this with Tommy. The only way to win this shit with Tommy is to delete her. And you're not gonna do that. So if I were you, I would never mention this man again. Like, to be honest, if this doesn't make you break up with him, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I don't tell you shit about your man. I told you I don't like your man, and that's that. But I don't have nothing else. I don't have nothing else to say. Like, it is what it is. You're gonna be with your pilgrim, be with your pilgrim. Be with Thomas Jefferson. Like, be with Jiminy Cricket. If that's what you want to be with him. I just feel like you have to be at a place in your life where you really don't believe that you deserve better in order to be involved with someone like that, who would embarrass you over and over and over and over again in such a short amount of time. It's only been a year. It's only been a year. Now, Jiminy Cricket did release this Instagram. As a man, I stand on being accountable. I never should have gone out with that lady. I never should have had conversations with her. I regret all of it. Should have never done that to Tamar. She is an amazing woman. I did some dumb shit while I was single. I love her, and I'm glad I have my woman back. This too shall pass, and I'll spend the rest of my life protecting my queen. Let me ask y'all a question. I did some dumb shit while I was single. You break up with somebody and you do some shit, you do some dumb shit like a week later. Because here's the thing. When the Krishan stuff, because this all happened when the Krishan stuff was going viral, when Krishan allegedly hit James. I remember seeing Thomas Jefferson in the comment section, like, you know, backing Tamar up and everything. I can remember Colonel Sanders, you know, standing 10 toes down and saying like, yeah, this is what happened or whatever. So y'all were still together. Y'all were still dealing with each other. And so then a week later, literally a week later, after her spaz with Tommy, you guys go out to a basketball game. Can y'all tell me what constitutes as single? Maybe that's something that I need clarity on. These breaks that y'all be taking, what, for me, if I break up with you today, a week's time is not enough to be like, yeah, I've been single for a minute, or yeah, while I was single. That's not, no. Especially if you were engaged. This man has been engaged to Tamar for over a year. So you see this lady calling her Muppet Baby, you see her going back and forth with her, then you go out on a date with that woman. And not only do you go on a date, then you tell this woman all of Tamar, like all of her business. And God only knows how many other recordings Tommy has of whatever this man was saying to her. That's why you don't fuck with quote unquote crackheads. They ain't got nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. She has nothing to lose in this situation. She don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. But you went out of your way to not only go on a date with, to sleep with. I mean, she says that you guys didn't have sex. I believe that. I don't think Tamar was real. The only reason why I do believe that is deep down in my soul, I don't think Tommy is attracted to you at all. JR is not a good looking man. It's not like it's not giving that. It's not giving that, you know what I'm saying, with the paper cut lips, it's not giving that. You're not giving like a Kelsey, you know what I'm saying, a Travis Kelsey, like it's not giving that. It's not giving fine white man. You're not giving like Cameron Hamilton, like Lauren's husband. You're not giving like white man. It's giving the leftovers. It's giving less slop, less ma. You know how like when you cook rice, like, you know, in my culture, when we make rice, we have something called oh my God, right? So when you make rice, you know, at the bottom of the pot, the burnt rice that's left over that you throw away, you know what I'm saying? You the throwaway. It's not giving. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna if I'm gonna make my ancestors upset with a white, I'm gonna get me a white. You know what I'm saying? My baby's a Cartwright. Bitch, it's gonna give my baby's a Cartwright. All right? Check that. Listen, those of y'all who love Tyler Perry movies, if you've seen Family That Prays, you know what I'm talking about. He's a Cartwright, okay? If I'm gonna upset my Haitian ancestors with a pink-toe motherfucker, it's gonna be a Cartwright. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be Jiminy Cricket playing with whoever's points down to the war dog expecting some pussy. It's not gonna give that. And just to me, this gives racism to me. Like all jokes aside, this gives racism to me. And I want black blogs, I want Tamar, I want everybody to keep this motherfucker off my timeline. I'm sick and I'm tired. I am sick and I'm tired. It's clear this man wants clout. It's clear whatever clout he can get from Tamar. You know, I never asked her about this, but I did read that her and her sisters are coming back on our screens. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready for his close-up to get back on the screen with Tamar. Girl, if you keep this man, don't say nothing to nobody about him. Just, girl, be with your man. Be with your man, don't say nothing. Don't come to the internet, tell us nothing. We don't want to hear it. Jiminy Cricket, shut the fuck up. We're not buying your book. We don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the internet out of it. It's just giving both of y'all are liking this. And it's sad because Tamar is a Grammy-nominated television producer, show creator, singer, songwriter. She's a decorated artist, actress. You are so accomplished. And it's really sad to see you rolling around in a pig pen with Jiminy Cricket. Shout out to Tommy for giving us a new name for this motherfucker. Tommy ain't shit. She really ain't. So I just, don't say Tommy name no more. Don't say Tommy name no more. Let's just let this rest. Let's just let this go. Let's let this rest. Last thing that I want to talk about today, I want to talk about this interview I came across of Nick Cannon on Angela Yee's Way Up show. So Nick Cannon recently sat down with Angela Yee and they had a segment where they talked about Ida Uzman. Ida Uzman is currently starring on Rap Shit, which is Issa Rae's latest phenomenon that's taken over on HBO Max. I'm blessed to be a co-host of the Rap Shit official podcast, Chat Shit, which comes on every Thursday following the airing of Rap Shit.
If you get an apology from a cancer, just know that they know they're wrong. Like,
yeah.
Sorry if you felt some kind of way. Yeah, because feeling some type of way sucks, you know? And we don't want you to feel like that.
What happened to lead to the incident that you want me to apologize for? Exhibit A had happened. That's what led to C, where I had to check your ass. That is a cancer woman's apology. We are never sorry.
Really?
Never.
I would hate to feel away because you felt the way. Right, Shauna? Yeah.
Okay, but the gag is y'all are so fucking sweet,
right.
though.
We're always right in our mind. So if I gotta check you, if I gotta drag you, A, B, and C happen.
Not the list, bitch. Not a scroll.
You know what I mean? So now we have to discuss all this first. And then we could start trying to see where we could find apology in the dictionary. Because it's not in my vocabulary.
Not open the scroll.
You know, I'm Ray Charles to apologize.
I don't see it. You got me fucked up.
I really told myself I wasn't gonna say anything about this. When I saw her interview, I was like, I'm not gonna make any comments about it. But then I saw this interview with Nick and he mentioned my name and it really pissed me the fuck off. And so let me just start from the beginning. So Ida Uzman sat down with Angela Yee a couple weeks ago and she had this to say.
My first comedy job I ever got, I was booked on a show. I think I can say it was Wild 'N Out. I was on Wild 'N Out, and we were all living in a hotel. We was at the Georgian Terrace in Atlanta, And one of the other castmates, I'm young at this point. I'm 22 when I get cast on the show. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just trying to make it through workshops every day. I'm trying to get jokes up. I'm trying to like rap, and it's just so much is happening at once. And one of the other comedians, one night after we left, we was working on some improv shit. He followed me to my room. He was like, I'm gonna just go get some coffee. I need coffee. It's 3 a.m. I need sugar. I just gonna follow you. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, sure. I have so much coffee. Like, I'm being a dumbass because I don't know that this is what men do. They coerce. Yeah. There's a whole other level of this shit where they trick you out some coochie. Like, and you know,
or laugh you out some coochie.
Exactly. So they're just, it's very evil. It's very malicious. They have all these different tools.
But then when you speak on it, they're like, what you talking? What?
Yeah,
What you tripping?
Yeah,
like, I don't believe her.
Feel stupid. Bitch, you let me in the room. So now what?
What she thought was gonna happen.
Ida is addressing something that happened to her on set, and she's addressing it, but not really addressing it, but addressing it, right? She's addressing something that happens a lot in these spaces, which is coercion, right? Out of respect for her, I'm not gonna say what I do know about her particular situation. I will say this, that the comedian in question who coerced her or tried to coerce her is someone that many people had a complaint about. Like, for some time. He was known to do a lot of off the wall shit to several of the girls. And when I was there, I was privy to it. But again, as I've stated before, back in 2020, I went viral for, talking about colorism, my colorism experience on Wild 'N Out. And, Nick saw the clip. I was talking about it on the Grapevine. Shout out to the Grapevine, who's no longer here with us. Please bring that shit back. What the fuck? But I was talking about, the subject matter was colorism, and I shared my story on Wild 'N Out, and that went viral. Nick saw it. Nick reached out to me, and Nick's whole thing was, man, I didn't know that colorism was happening, and he even had me on his show, and I was just like, and I think that what we were talking about on the Grapevine is just how sometimes Black gatekeepers as well don't do a good job of being inclusive, being intentional to be inclusive. There were 2 opportunities that came to me to have a speaking role.
Yeah, I want to talk about this. You said that the Tory Briggs the incident. Let's talk about it. Break that down. Shout out to Tory Briggs. Rich the kid, they kids, everybody rich. Love you. We love her. We love her. Salute to the family.
But yeah, I remember the second time it happened, it was with her.
Oh, so it happened a time before this.
Right. So it was 2 times when I had an opportunity to speak. Okay. But the first time was like right as I was getting on stage, I was told, "Hey, Jess, you're not gonna speak." And I was like, I didn't even have time to process it. So, you're just gonna just stay in the position where we told you to stay, and that's that. I'm like, okay. So,
and that was told to you by a woman of color or somebody on the crew, and
it was told to me by one of the producers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, one of the producers. So, but she was the same person that was trying to get me to get a speaking.
She wanted to see you shine, and she
wanted to.
And like I said, there's some strong women who work on Wild 'N Out, and they love their job.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Her name is Rachel.
Yeah,
Rachel.
Salute Rachel, a queen. She get out there, and if she be like, "Ooh, I want you to do this, and I'm excited for you," and she all for the culture. So shouts out to her. But continue the story.
Yeah. So then the second time that I had an opportunity to speak, right before again, I was told, "Hey, you're not gonna speak." And so, but this time around, it was a kind of like I caught the between her and someone else. And so I caught the and she comes back and she's like, "You're not gonna speak." And I'm like,
So I go to the person that she was talking to, and I'm like, hey, Rachel wanted to get me to do this. What's going on? And I was told, you know, you're not exotic. You don't look like the other girls, basically. Wow. It was just like an extensive conversation right there on the spot.
Wow, and right in the middle of on set. That had to be heavy on you.
Right. But then afterwards, I continued the conversation with the person, and, you know, she basically told me, listen, like, you kind of have to do what these girls are doing. You see how they look. You see their followers on Instagram. You see what they're doing on Instagram. And it's like, and I'm like, you know, first of all, I didn't look like any of them. Right. I was a darker complected girl.
Can I interject just real quick? Because you used the interesting word exotic, which I really wanted to get into, because I heard you say that on the interview on the Grapevine. And I mean, if you really think about truly the definition of exotic is someone with the descent from a foreign country or foreign land. You're Haitian. You are the definition. That's what I said. Of exotic.
I'm like, hello, I am Haitian.
You are an island girl. Sa passe na boule.
Okay, run on free, Gio.
I just want to say this. As I'm watching this interview back, I just remember being very grateful to Nick for allowing me to share my story and him being very open to, you know, just hearing what happened to me. But today, as I'm like going back and I'm watching the video, there's so much gaslighting in it. It's like he's dedicated to not understanding what was meant when I was told I wasn't exotic. Basically, I was told I wasn't exotic because I'm not ambiguous, okay? I'm not multiracial. I'm not light-skinned. I am dark-skinned. And throughout the interview, if you go watch it, I even was scrolling through some of the comments, and the comments was like, oh my God, he's gaslighting the shit out of her. But it's just the way he's dedicated to not understanding that colorism was happening when he clearly in the interview states what he's looking for. It was really kind of like crazy to me.
But it was, you know, when I cast for Wildin' Out, for the actual cast members and the Wildin' Out girls, I don't know if you noticed, but I aim to find people who are unique looking. Like, I almost don't want somebody who fits the mold. Now, we might get one and then like everybody else follows that suit, or everybody go get the same plastic surgery or something. But it usually starts off like, even with.
So I just want to point out to you guys what unique meant to Nick. What unique meant to him. These are the girls from like my era. I was a Wild 'N Out girl back in 2016. I believe this is like 2015 or 2017. Like, it's around the era that I did it. So these would be the girls. And there would be like one token dark-skinned girl here and there. But these were the unique girls. These were the multiracial, ambiguous girls, and there would be like one token dark-skinned girl. Even here, I can see Shanika Adams there, you know, but like most of the time, it was these girls. If you look at this picture, you see the girls that are in Wild 'N Out gear. Literally, they're Hispanic and white or multiracial. This is what he was looking for. So when you are just totally oblivious to colorism happening on your set, but these are the girls you're casting, I just don't believe you, okay? How do you not know that colorism is happening? Like, look at the Wild 'N Out girls alone. How do you not know this? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty apparent. And as someone who was working there, the environment, things that were done, it spoke to, we only predominantly want light-skinned women here. We want ambiguous women here. We want exotic women here, and exotic being not dark-skinned. So that was pretty apparent. And so I just always felt like this nigga was playing really dumb. He was playing really dumb with me. But whatever, like, I wasn't gonna like fight too hard about it, because I
I already know what my perception is. A lot of times when I speak up about things, it's like, oh my gosh, she's always speaking up about something. It's always a problem. It's like, yeah, it's always something to speak up about, because people really act like they don't know that you know that they know that this is an ongoing issue. So anyway, I came across his interview with Angela Yee.
Sometimes it is hard in the moment when you feel like people have more power than you.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because there's been times, and as the boss, you know, and in an environment like Wildin' Out, where it's like you got to live all your vulnerabilities on Front Street. And it's people talking shit. It's people calling you out your name. It's like, that's what the show is. But then you're also like, all right, so where is that line? So there's been times, and like, I believe it was Jessie Woo, who actually, she started off as a Wildin' Out girl. And it was a colorism conversation about her being one of the dark-skinned girls and not being exotic enough. And it was never brought, I knew nothing about it. And then she kind of went viral and told her story. And I called her immediately. Like, first of all, why didn't you ever tell me this?
Right.
And then we created a relationship and a bond from just hearing her story. And she eventually became a cast member and now is thriving in so many different ways just as talent. But it took her to have the courage to kind of, and again, because sometimes you don't know what to say. You don't know. Someone can offend you. Someone can do or say something in the workspace, and you don't know. Right. You don't want to lose your job. You don't know what. You don't know if this was said in jest or if somebody was just kidding. Or so in environments like that, it's a sensitive space. So in being someone, I've been the talent and I've also been the boss. You got to just be very careful with, one, how you handle people. I believe if you just good to people, at the end of the day, the universe is going to serve you in the correct manner.
As long as you know I represented myself in the right way.
So he's saying a whole bunch of nothing, all right? And I'm going to address everything he says in this. But not once does he address what Ida said. Ida said it was 3 a.m. in the morning and she was going to her room and this man followed her to her room. So you're no longer on set. You're still in the workspace because the hotel is part of the workspace, because this is where the company, the production company, the network is housing you to film the show. But why is someone following you to your room without your consent? He doesn't address that, okay? And he talks about how, like sometimes things can be taken a certain way and things can be offensive. How else am I supposed to take, as a woman, how else am I supposed to take a man following me to my hotel room at 3 a.m.? What? Explain that for me. Like, make that clear for me. How else am I supposed to take that? Again, we're not on stage. We're not shooting off jokes. This person is following me. And again, the comedian in question was someone who was very problematic and was able to stay there for a couple seasons with people knowing how problematic he was. And I'm going to explain to you why he was able to stay there a couple seasons with people knowing how problematic he was. Nick has several baby mamas, right? Several of those baby mamas are former Wildin' Out girls or former Wildin' Out. I think one was a Wildin' Out DJ very briefly, but they come from the Wildin' Out family. So if you coming into the Wildin' Out family, you're a male comedian. Let's put the equation together. Your boss is involved romantically with several of these women who are in this workplace. What message does that send to you? Come on, class, let's spell it out. What message does that send to you? What message does that send to you? Let's have an honest conversation. What message does that send to you? And mind you, these are his baby mamas. Do you think that those are the only women that this man has been sexually involved with from that family? And so I say again, when this is what the head, creator, producer, like you're literally like this is your territory. You're setting the tone for everybody to come in that comes into this place. And this is the example that you're setting forth. What message do you think you are sending to all of these other male comedians that are coming in? I'll let you guys put that together. Let me address my part where he said, me and Jessie Woo build a bond. I cannot get Nick Cannon on the phone. I don't know what bond you're talking about. I don't know what bond you're talking about. I cannot get this man on the phone. I'll never forget, almost 2 years ago. What was it? Last summer, when I did a song with Wyclef and we were on the video set. Wyclef had just did Wildin' Out. He did the whole Haitian moment. He was like, yo, like, get Nick on the phone, get Nick on the phone. I'm like, me knowing I don't really have a relationship with Nick. Anytime I've been on the set and I've tried to talk to Nick, Nick doesn't talk back to me. And he's not mean. He just doesn't talk. He just, it's like, hey, I'm like, hey, Nick. And he's like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, very like, don't talk to me. And that's okay. You don't owe me that. I'm not entitled to that. But when you say we build a bond, I'm just like, what bond is it, baby? Where the bond at? Where the bond at? I don't know where this bond is at. I don't know. And here's the thing, right? When you say things like, oh, I had no idea there was a colorism issue. And then you have me go viral for saying, I faced colorism all Wildin' Out. That was 2020. Here we are in 2023, and this is what you're doing. Are you still unaware? Are you still unaware? Light skin versus dark skin, Nick Cannon present. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real for once. Like, let's be for real. So you were unaware in 2020. I made you aware. And now 3 years later, we're back here. We're back here for 2023. And let me talk about my courage. Because you're damn right. I do have a lot of courage. When I went back to Wildin' Out, the woman who told me that I wasn't exotic enough to be a Wildin' Out girl, Miss Crawley, she went out of her way to bully me by telling other castmates not to speak to me. She teamed up with Karen Civil to try to get me off the show. I have recordings of me and 2 other castmates almost coming to blows because Danielle told them not to talk to me. And her sole reasoning was because I spoke up about colorism. I had to come to set every day. See, that's the thing about courage. That's why courage is not something to be admired. Because don't nobody want to go around being courageous all the fucking time. I had to come to work each and every day knowing that this woman was making people not talk to me on purpose. And I showed up and I still did my job. Still did my job. And I think when the Whitney joke went viral, that's when she was like, okay, this bitch is here for a minute. But later on, she would come to me and say, well, you know how this is what he wanted. I provided who he wanted. It starts with you. It starts with you. The colorism issue, the inappropriate conduct on set, it starts with you. It starts with you. You ain't gotta bullshit me. You're not gonna bullshit me, baby. You probably could bullshit the masses. You can't bullshit me. And yes, I'm going on to do great things as a talent. At no thanks to anyone there. Let's just be honest. It was never about let's cultivate her. It was, you know what? We're giving you this spot because you went viral for calling us out. Period. That's what this is. It is what it is. And I made do with whatever I got. But don't use my name and, oh, well, Jessie Woo had the courage. That's not the good response. That's not the response for that. That's not the response. Don't bring my name up. Oh, we put a bond, baby. We ain't got no bond. And even past me getting on the show, I had to face another obstacle, which was being bullied by your right-hand man. So let's just get that straight. Okay? I just wanted to address that because, baby, I can't get this man on the phone. So maybe he'll see this. But ultimately what my message with that is, in this industry, and it's not just an entertainment industry thing, misconduct starts at the roots. The root. Or you could say the head. Whoever's at the head, there's someone setting the tone. And whoever sets the tone needs to be accountable and needs to act and behave accordingly. That's all I got, y'all. Drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on everything I chatted about in this episode of Just a Couple Things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo.